It is another early morning lift. I've got my carb source right here to fuel me during this very intensive lift. Let's see. I'd like to just eat them all in one go. That was some good chewing ASMR. I'm gonna fit between these gates. Yep. Oh man. I'm pretty fucking tired. I am not gonna lie to you. I feel like I got home last night, took a 30-minute nap, and then got up. Oh my god, these weekends are very rough. What is wrong? The fuck? Okay. For a second, my car was not turned on the high beams and nothing was happening. It scared me. But I feel like I live at work over the weekend, and then I come home just to visit. And I mean, if you really think about it, I do spend more time out of the house than I do in the house on the weekends because 12 and a half hour shifts. So that's 37 and a half hours of me being at work. And then, let's see, get home at 8. I'm home from 8 till 4:30. That's 24 hours, give or take. Yeah. So if my math is adding up right, I spend a significant portion of time away from the house. Point being, I'm fucking tired. I got up from my alarm and I rotted in bed for like an extra 10 minutes. And I was really convincing myself to just sleep in. Fuck it. What's one day? Oh man. I've just got a lot going on. Stressed out. I could use the extra sleep. But I thought of, there's this quote. God, who fucking said it? Oh my god. I feel really bad for not remembering what legend said it. Oh. It was, Mark Gabriel Cruz. He's a pro bodybuilder. The guy's fucking crazy. Really cool dude. But he said something along the lines of if you don't show up for yourself, who will? So it doesn't really matter what you're going through in life. You still gotta show up for yourself. You still gotta make time for yourself. So he's got a fucking point. Life is still gonna go on. I'm talking as if I'm going through a breakup or a death in the family. Nothing, nothing like that happened. I'm just tired and I'm very groggy. But that's those words kind of echoed in my head as I was laying there. I was like, fuck, I gotta go. I gotta get the fuck up. Even thinking about those words now, saying them out loud kind of has jolted me up a bit. It's hyped me a little more. So, doesn't matter what you gotta face during the day. if you've got a sick ass back, right? Oh man. Um, as you can see, I'm wearing kind of a funky sweater here. So back in like the late 80s throughout the 90s, there was this, I guess it was a trend where you get these sweaters and you cut the collar off so that, it exposes your traps and a little bit of your chest. And you wear like a stringer under it. And since I started lifting, I've always wanted to rock this like aesthetic, but I never gave myself the grace because I didn't think I'd earned it. Especially with stringers, I still don't think I've earned the right to wear a stringer. Because that's something that like, back in the day, that was something that was earned. You couldn't just buy it or like, if you cut it yourself, people kind of look at you funny because that's something that you've earned from competition. My excuse for wearing this one is that, a pro bodybuilder gave it to me way back when I first started lifting. I was at the nutrition store telling them about, I'm just getting started, picking up supplements and all that. And he gave it to me as like welcome to the club. So I think I can wear this without too much shame, but I got inspired to cut this sweater. I saw a TikTok dude who's rocking a similar thing, and I asked him, I was like, yo dude, you're looking huge. How'd you do that? And he told me, he gave me his advice and I tried it out. Worked out. So we'll see how it looks in the gym. Hopefully I don't look fucking stupid. As for back day today, I'm a fan of those single arm pull downs, very heavy. So we're going to definitely do a bunch of those, do a bunch of that pullover machine, maybe some dumbbell rows, and then some rear delt work. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing when I get in there, but I'm gonna hype myself up a bit, listen to some music, get into the zone, and I'll see you guys in there. Oh, right beside. In an unfortunate turn of events, Spinks does not have anything hot and ready. So I resorted to a protein bar and a Fairlife protein shake. Or it's the 42 gram core protein doodad. But yeah. And then another piece of tragic news. I guess I just I lost track of time somewhere. So I ended up getting out of the gym like 15 minutes later than I normally do. So instead of being able to take my time and make it to work and then kind of chill in my car for a few minutes, I've got to run right in. I've got to sprint to the time and clock, much like what's a derogatory word for people that work hourly? I don't know. I don't have an actual punch card, but I like to joke and say that I do. But let's discuss the lift real quick. Started off with single arm, isolateral lat pull downs. Kind of maybe it's more of a high row, if anything. It definitely biases the lats, but that's not all that's being worked. I wish I could find a better camera angle for that movement because it's so fucking good. It feels amazing. And, my ego definitely plays a part here because I'm pretty fucking strong on that lift. Oh dear God, these people are both fucking flooring it behind me and they're going the exact same speed. So I don't know what to do. Let me see if I can't just get out of his way. And then both of you guys could fucking pass me. Go ahead. I almost got clipped by this motorcyclist. Jesus. But pretty fun lift. Feels really good. And I like to think it's kind of impressive because I'll do a stack and a 45. So I feel pretty cool while doing it. And so I did 3 sets of that. Then I moved on to lat pull downs, proper lat pull downs, but I used a different attachment. Mostly because I just saw a video of somebody using that attachment. And figured I'd try it out. It's always good to change things up every now and again. I thought, fuck it, why not? And I'm not gonna lie, felt pretty good. It's not like a game changer that I'm gonna do every single back day. And like, hey guys, I just discovered why you're not getting any back gains. Like, it's not like that. It just felt decent today. So I did 2 sets of those? And then I moved on. You guys didn't get to see this set. Excuse me. But I did a set of dumbbell bent over rows. And I couldn't find a good camera angle. I set it up and, I started recording. I don't really put too much thought into the camera angle. Mostly because it's easy for me to find somewhere to put it. If it takes me more than like 10 seconds to think of somewhere to set up my phone, I don't really worry about it because I'm not there for the express purpose of capturing content. I'm there to get a sick ass pump. So the recording is an afterthought. So for that one, I set up the camera like behind me, but it was a good distance away. So when I went back and watched the footage, you just see me like it was a perfect view of my ass bent over. You couldn't even see the dumbbell that I was like pulling. So scrap that because that's not important. But it was a pretty cool set. I only did one set of it. Grabbed a 100-pound dumbbell, did it for 10 either side. Felt decent, got a good stretch on it. I really focused on stretching out my scapula, and it felt pretty good, but it wasn't like I should have been doing this the whole time. Like, it wasn't like that. Just felt decent. It's always fun to change it up. I do wish I did a set of barbell rows instead, though. I just think I would have gotten a little bit more out of that than the dumbbell rows. But regardless, moved on. I did one set of the machine pullovers that I always talk about on my back days, but I never show because it's just difficult for me to find a good camera angle. So the way that I set it up was there's a countertop like right by that machine because it's at the entrance. And I rested my phone up against this thing, like a scanner, barcode scanner. And it recorded a good like 65% of the set. And then my phone fell. So that's why it abruptly cuts off at some point. Don't remember which rep. I just remember like dialing in for the set. And then when I looked up at my phone, it was on the floor. So, still felt really good. If you have a machine like that at your gym, I implore you to try it because that is one of the game changers. That one it's great for at the end of the lift. It just stretches everything out. It feels fucking phenomenal. So definitely tap into that. And then I rounded things out by doing one set. What the fuck? I just watched. You know what? It's not even important. Not even important. But rounded things out with a set of cable pullovers that you also got to see. Not going for anything crazy on this one. I'm just trying to like round out the pump, get a decent squeeze, and call it there because I was out of time. So didn't get to hit rear delts today. Kind of sucks. Between my side delts and my rear delts are definitely lacking. So I do kick myself a little bit for not making it more of a point to hit rear delts on the days that I'm kind of time crunched. So I think just to supplement that, for my arm day tomorrow, I think I'm also going to throw in some rear delt just because I should. But all in all, really good lift. Didn't get a chance to pose down today because, well, didn't have time. I was in a rush, but suffice to say, the pump looked pretty good. It wasn't one of the best ones. I just wasn't particularly hyped today. I've just got a lot going on. But like I was saying earlier, I gotta show up for myself because nobody else is. Nobody else is going to show up to the gym for me, lifting my body. Nobody's going to watch my diet, count my macros except for me. So even in trying times or, you've just got like life is really happening. This is like you're having a canonical event. lifting still's got to be a part of the canon. That's not a side quest or an optional thing. You got to do it. I'm very, very dead set on finishing out this cut, and think I'm doing a pretty good job. 10-week challenge is going quite well. The main thing that I'm looking for in terms of fat loss is around my sides and my stomach. That's typically where my fat holds. I used to have a chubbier face. At some point, I'll show a comparison of peak bulk, what I looked like versus peak cut. But we haven't got the peak cut yet, so nothing to show. But these cheek lines and stuff were never really there. In fact, for my entire life, up until recently, my face has never been this thin. I've always had a very chubby face. And then I've also had very chubby, or fat has always been distributed around my arms in general. So it's kind of cool to look at myself in the mirror and you don't see any fat on my arms or my face. At this point, the only noticeable fat on my body lies around my sides and my stomach. And my stomach has also flattened out a good bit. It used to hang over my belt. Whatever clothes I'm wearing, it would hang over the top. Now, it just kind of sits neatly on top. So, it's still there. I still acknowledge that, but we're doing good. We're making some good progress. But I think I've yapped for a little too long. I have gotta just sit here and drive in silence for a little bit. But arms tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, so we'll be able to get some cardio in. I really like the days that I'm not working. I have a very good schedule of waking up early, do my cardio, have a good breakfast, drink a metric fuck ton of water, take a nap, gym, and then relax. And I really enjoy that schedule, so I'm excited to get to it. But gotta get through today. As long as I can get through today, I'll be fine. So, arms tomorrow, and I'll see you guys for that.